Hi, this is Mr. Liu. This is page 11. Practice 3. Comparing and ordering numbers. It says here, compare. Fill in each blank. Which number is greater? So let's look at our keyword. Our keyword is greater, and we know that greater means bigger. So we're looking for the number that is, of course, bigger. So I'm going to highlight that word right now, greater. Okay. So if we look at our numbers, we have 7,532 and 7,392. So we're looking for the number that is bigger. So one way we can do that, and the way they did it in the book, is that they line these numbers up and down. So it's easier to compare. So if we look at our thousands, we have 7,000 and 7,000. That's the same. We look at our hundreds, that's 500 and 300. So now we know that 500, because 5 is bigger than 3, is greater than the 300. So we're looking for this top number up here. So let's write that number down. So 7,532 is greater than 7,392. Okay? Number 2, which number is less? So it's the same thing as number 1, except now we're looking for the number that's less. So less, we know it's smaller. So as always, do the same thing. Look at the numbers, the thousands, the hundreds, the tens, and the ones, and figure out which number is less. Okay, so you guys can do number 2. Hit pause, do number 2, and when you come back, we will do number 3. Okay, welcome back. This is number 3. So it says compare. Write this symbol or this symbol to help us out. And we know that, again, Pac-Man needs the bigger number. So if we put this symbol in, that means we think that this side is bigger. And if we put this symbol in, we mean that that side's bigger. So let's compare these two numbers. And one easy way of doing that is to write these numbers up and down. So that's what I'm going to do right now. 3,160 on the top. And I'm going to write on the bottom 8,620. And by doing this, I can easily see and I can compare my place value. So if I look at my thousand spot, I have 8,000 over there and 3,000 over there. So now I know that the 8,000 is bigger than the 3,000. So again, I want my sign to open up or to eat my bigger number. So I need my sign to open up like that. So for number 3, 3,160 is less than, so I'm going to have my sign open up like that, 8,620. So hit pause, do number 4, 5, 6 by yourself. Remember, line it up and down, and you'll easily compare which one's bigger and which one's smaller. Alright, get started. Alright, welcome back. Now we're doing number 7. Number 7, it's again the same things. This time we're going to circle the greater number. So I'm going to hide the word greater because we want the bigger number. Same thing as before, line it up and down, and then figure out which one's greater and circle it. So you guys do 7 and 8. Number 9, you want to circle the number that is less. So less means smaller. So again, line them up and down and find out which one's smaller, and then you can circle that one. And then number 11, you want to circle the greatest number and underline the least number. Oops, the least number. Alright, so this one's a little tricky, and we're going to do number 11 together. So as always that you've been practicing, we're numbering the numbers. We're not numbering, we're writing the numbers up and down. So let's start with the first one, 6,963. 6,963. And that's the first number. Now I'm going to write the second number right on the bottom, 6,639. So 6,639. My next number, I'm going to write it right below it, 6,669. 6,669. Oops, 96, I apologize. And then the last number, 6,993. Let's write that right below it. 6,993. So now, because we wrote it up and down, we can see which one's the greatest number. So let's do that first. We're going to circle the greatest number. So here we go. We have our 6,000, our 6,000, our 6,000, our 6,000. That's all the same. Now let's look at our hundreds. 900, 600, 600, 900. Well, right now, we know that we don't want this one. Oops. Let me get rid of that. Right now we know that we want our 900s. So that means this one is eliminated and this one's eliminated. So we're just looking at our 6,963 and our 6,993. So let's look at our tens now. So I'm going to move this thing closer. Let's move it right underneath. Okay. So 6,000, 6,000 is the same. 900, 900 is the same. And then we have 9 tens and 6 tens. So now we know that 9 tens is greater than 6 tens. So that means we have a winner. And that means this number, 6,993, is the greatest number. So I'm going to circle that one right over here. Okay, now we're going to find the least number. So I'm going to get rid of these. Okay, so let's find the least number, and the least again is the smallest number. So again, we'll start comparing again. We got 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, that's all the same. And our hundreds, 600, 600, 900, 900, and now we know that we want our 600s on for the smallest number. So we're going to take this one, let's move this one out of here. We want this number, and we want this number right over here. So let's compare these two numbers. 6,000, 6,000, they're the same. 600, 600, they're the same. 3 tens and 9 tens. Now we have something that's different. And now we know that our 3 tens is smaller than our 9 tens. So that means we know that this number, 6,639, is the smallest. So here we go. We're going to underline that one right here. 6,639. And that's how we do number 11. Okay? Good job, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video.